Clark Kessinger was a fiddler's fiddler. As writer Charles Wolfe pointed out, Clark ripped into a tune like a hungry man faced with a plate of fried chicken. When he played a waltz, he could bring a tear to the proverbial glass eye. He was a fierce competitor and a master showman. Kessinger was born near the Lincoln-Kanawha County line on July 27, 1896. He started playing banjo at age 5, but soon switched to fiddle. At an early age, Clark's father took him to local saloons where he would fiddle and dance for the patrons, taking in $10 to $15 a night in tips, more than his father made in a week. During the 1920s, Clark's reputation grew as he won fiddling contests throughout the Kanawha Valley. Accompanied by nephew Luke Kessinger, Clark became known as the fiddler to beat at contests and the fiddler to hire at dances. Clark and Luke were among the earliest performers on the air when Charleston got its first radio station in 1927. In February 1928, a scout for the Brunswick record label set up shop in nearby Ashland, Kentucky, and requested that Clark audition. His recording of Wednesday Night Waltz went on to be a top seller and launched a recording career for the Kessinger brothers. By September 1930, the two had recorded more than 70 sides, including the best-selling fiddle records in Brunswick's sizable catalog, and arguably some of the finest Southern fiddling ever recorded. Tunes like Hell Among the Yearlings, Sally Ann Johnson, and Polka River Blues quickly became fiddling standards. And while others copied his repertoire, no fiddler alive could match his technique. His smooth and powerful bowing, perfect intonation, unmatched tone, and careening improvisations drew the attention and praises of classical violinists and traditional fiddlers alike. The sparkle in his eye, devil in his smile, and occasional jig dancing kept audience calling for more.
Bound for and circle same and hurry up boys and to make that ring. It's lady do and gent you know it's up alright, by wrong you go and you can't go to heaven while I carry on so and little gal do see do and maybe last time I don't know and oh by gosh and oh by Joe.
As the Great Depression took its toll on the recording industry, Clark settled into a working life as a house painter in the Charleston area, playing occasionally for local events and dances. He married twice and raised 6 children. In 1964, Clark was visited by a young folklorist and researcher named Ken Davidson. He told Clark about the revived interest in folk music and encouraged Clark to participate in some of the regional fiddle contests. That August, Clark won first place at the famed Galax Fiddlers Convention in Galax, Virginia, and began his second triumphant career as a fiddler. Over the next 7 years, Clark recorded, traveled, and performed widely. He was featured at major folk festivals across the country, won top honors at most every fiddler's convention and contest, performed on stage at the Grand Ole Opry, and appeared on national television. Clark suffered a stroke in 1971, which effectively ended his performing days, though he continued to play and teach privately until his death in St. Albans on June 4, 1975.